Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Monster Hunter Story 2, Wings of Sugar. Oh well, that was a quick trip to the destination.
You're going to make that joke every time you say the title of the game.
Yes, the river turned to chocolate. I took off my hat.
Right.
And your monster.
Yeah, took off my monster.
Sounds good, but what are we going to be checking out?
Navarro, you stupid
Like,
idiot.
I was seeing this thing on Retro Gamer about, are games too easy nowadays? Like, no, I think games are plenty hard enough a lot of the times. You know, like, and games back in the day were too hard. I just think there's too much hand-holding in the games as if we're, like, complete idiots. But at the same time, I've seen, you know, grumps play games, so...
That's true.
I think there just needs to be a lot more options. It's like, we really didn't need, you know, to once again be reminded of, what we're looking at. We literally got told about the monsters fighting.
Even my buddy over here?
Of course.
I'm pretty sure she's known me longer than you have.
Yeah, you don't get a choice. You're now friends with Navarro. He'd signed a blood contract with you whilst you were
I don't even mind him per se, but he rushes things too much. You just
We're married now! What? Here's your new child! Navarro, stop! I'm underage.
Oh, Raph is a Japanese man. You think they can care? They probably, the age is probably 14 on this island.
I killed that man that looked at you! Navarro, stop!
Monsters leave behind tracks such as torn up grass or dung. Sandflies can gather you. Okay. Which one do you Scoutfly?
You don't.
Okay.
It does it automatically. It literally only pops up as a relevant feature when the story says it's relevant. You can't actually go out of your way to track monsters.
Oh, okay.
The scout flies are almost like nigh impossible to follow in this game as well.
Cricket. That was a cricket? That was a butterfly!
No, it's a cricket now.
So, I'm assuming this guy's a power.
Aptonoth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I do go into this cave. I mean, I could check out this den quickly, see if there's a... Wait, no, it does go into this den, doesn't it?
No.
I know I can get any other eggs from there, can I?
I think it's behind the den.
Oh.
Because you can change the camera angle. Now it's behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate how the scout
I thought it was
flies.
supposed to be yellow. Why is it green?
Scout flies? No, they're meant to be green.
But it's really hard because they've got the entire surface green.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, this was actually why they
They
God.
hide whenever a monster appears.
might as well test out power. Because like that's why they had to change Link's outfit for Breath of the Wild. Because there was so much green that they changed it to blue. Okay. I'm assuming you're... Well, that's just an insect, so...
It's usually worth taking the ads down quickly,
Fair enough.
in my experience. Especially
Is everyone targeting the same one?
Especially because you don't currently have any AoE attacks.
Okay, I can't remember. The insect was technique, wasn't it?
Insect was technique, but
Power beats technique. Oh, wait.
yian-kut-ku is making an attack on
so...
your Aptonoth, so you might as well take advantage of this situation, and Avmar kills things.
Yeah.
Avmar's terrifying. I don't know why he hits so
Oh, it's so cute up close. Got the beady eyes. That's a pretty strong ku.
it's because hammers are ineffective.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see, the fun part about this game is not just you have to remember a type triangle, but you also have to remember weapon advantages. And then you get monsters that have multiple parts of their body.
And then you get the problem that several of them don't actually, you know, do what you want because you can't influence them.
Yeah, you have to use the skills to get them to do what they want.
Oh, come on! Wow!
Don't forget the fact as well. Oh, you can use the ride. So, kinship skill, slip and slam. That's what it is called.
He's holding a rock dough!
Let's see if the rock can survive this.
Oh, whoops. Better wait for it to take a screenshot.
There you go.
But we're also down!
No,
Oh, no.
you stand back up. So, the unique bonus of the Aptonoth's kinship skill, it's not actually that powerful,
Okay.
but it knocks down both the Aptonoth and the target it hits. Meaning on a one-on-one fight, it's really powerful, because the enemy gets stunned.
We have its hide!
Yeah.
And its beak!
2 beaks.
It only has 1 beak!
But it's fine, it lived. Yeah, when a monster is knocked down, every hit against him is a crit. More or less. Bones.
Oh, bones, okay.
Honestly, with these missions, I do actually just run around and mash A on everything I see. Because I hate the scout flies so much.
Ah, here.
Poop.
Scout flies picked up a monster's trail. No, we just have to follow them. Light. Follow the light.
Yeah, that's
Using
advice that you don't normally want to follow.
Mm.
Come
What's
into
his
the light.
What's his beefing? Oh, search.
Yeah, highlights plants and berries, I think.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
I think it's up above. You have to go up higher.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see the map because someone decided to...
Navarro was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, expect that a lot. I've ended up in encounters that I was trying to avoid because Navarro was talking, so it wouldn't let me open the chest, so the monster caught up to me before I had a chance to get the items.
I know it's like 2 episodes ago, but talking about Sony,
Yeah.
not that presentation, that was the Project E stuff was the only thing I cared about from the entire presentation, so... but I popped over to Mr. Sims the other day, and they had a unique offer on.
Yeah.
The chance to win a PS5.
It's a weird thing for a sweet shop to offer.
There was like a charity, some rainbow charity thingy, where they're selling chocolate for a really high price of like £4.50. But all of it goes to charity, and you have a chance to win a PS5, which is a more likely chance to win a PS5, getting a PS5 than actually trying to buy one.
One of them has a golden ticket in it.
Basically, yeah, there's 300 of them, and the thing will be announced over on Facebook at some point.
There's a monster over there, so I'm just gonna loudly talk next to it.
There's a monster! Oh, it's... Oh. Why couldn't I have that guy as a monster?
What, the Conchu?
Yeah.
Because it's a bug. They seem to hate bugs. The only...
They don't even allow us to have the insect glaive. The entire reason I went for insect glaive because I wanted the extra pet.
God damn it, Navarro. You even can use, like, stupid cat.
No, no! The world's frozen!
Monster!
Wait, what do I do at this point? I forgot!
Navarro
Meh.
lost his true power, a JoJo.
What is with these JoJo references? I haven't even watched any of it!
Neither.
Switch out quick?
I think she meant that to Navarro.
Oh. Let's see.
I think
Hold on,
this
it'll
is...
tell me if... Okay, it didn't tell me anything about weapons.
No, because you haven't fought it before.
Oh, okay.
So you have to learn what they're weak to weapon-wise, because you have to hit them. Also, for some reason, this is a really dumb feature. Boss encounters
Yeah.
do not count as normal fights. And so, if you fight a boss monster,
It won't tell you.
it won't tell you when you encounter that monster normally later what you discover.
Okay. Well, my theory is that given the rotation of things, I'm assuming this is the point where they expect to use a power character. Given you expect to use speed 4, then technique, so I'm assuming power here?
It's not attacking you, so you can actually just click on whatever.
Okay.
Because it's attacking Avma.
Use a technique.
Yeah.
So power is the way to go. I'm not sure if hammer is the way to go, but I'll find out.
Hammer was not.
Yeah, wow, power's good.
And so your monster is actively not using power moves.
Well, that's typical of them, really.
Good job, supportive.
I thought he was attacking me now. Yeah. But I win! Oh, they should have, like, cut through the fireball he was about to fire out.
It still did a lot of damage to you.
Hey, she used a power move!
Okay, it's weak to pierce weapons. I feel like this should be where they give you a bow.
Maybe they do so afterwards. If not, we might as well buy one.
Kanya's healing you.
That's good.
And it's attacking Kanya, so just hit.
No, if I've got charge attacking P. No, because that uses the kinship, doesn't it?
Yeah. I couldn't be bothered with great swords to figure out how they worked properly.
Well, I was planning to change it out, but I figured we're still in the tutorial phase until we get given all 3 weapons.
Yeah.
And I figured armor was more important to get a hold of sooner.
Armor is useful. Right, it's going for you, and your monster is actually using the right attack.
He's so cute!
Bam!
Hey, part broken.
And he's knocked down.
Sorry, Sandra actually went, what? Say what?
I think it was supposed to be a kind of thing.
Well, he can't do anything now, can he? So he might as well use speed.
Just use what? You won't be able to do a double attack.
Oh.
Because it's not targeting anyone. So technically, your attacks should just do the same damage regardless of which option you use.
Well, he got back up quick.
Mash that A button.
Man, he annihilates them with the mashing.
Yeah,
You're saying he's a support?
Yeah.
Right on.
So if you want, you can actually do a head-to-head now. Go with a power attack, and it will increase the power of your ride attack.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it further fills up the kinship gauge. So you'll have a level 2. Yian-kut-ku is enraged, so it will use different attacks.
But it's not going to matter when I use the ride-on thing. Oh, neat, she's riding her.
Yeah, so you can both use your kinship skills together.
Okay, awesome.
And just because you may not have noticed, it went to use a speed attack. So it's gone, whilst it's enraged, it uses speed instead of technique.
Okay, that's not the clumsy thing. I thought it was going to just slip up again, slip us both up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't actually seen the Aptonoth use a double ride. I didn't realise Aptonoth's also inherited power of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, it looked a bit
Is he alive?
When it like jet skied back into Spot. Okay, it's dead.
And he's apparently alive after the exploding.
There you go, he's retreating. See, he's fine.
But we blew him up! He went off like a Power Rangers villain, which, funny enough, reminds me, goes on to the next topic. I kind of hate when, like, games are like, and here's the definitive edition.
Yeah.
Now here's the DLC!
Yeah, it's not very definitive if you add DLC.
Usually happens with fighting games, because Power Rangers have done this. With the Battle for the Grid, released its definitive edition, you know, thing.
And then added DLC.
Yeah. Like, I could kind of understand the Ryu Chun-Li DLC, but now they've added, you know, regular character DLC.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
They added the Black Ninja Ranger, Rhea Repulsor.
Wait, she wasn't in it?
No. To be fair, like, they added pretty much most of the other Gen 1 characters as well. In fact, that, you know, which I expected them to over-focus on Gen 1 Power Rangers, you know, the original Mighty Morphin.
Oh, this is a story about retreating.
It's a smaller game anyway, so, you know, I expected they'd, like, to get the drawing we need to do this.
So, yeah, every monster has different conditions.
Okay, but we didn't throw a paintball on them in Jet Battle, so next time I throw a paintball at them, to make sure to know where they go.
No. You don't have to use... The paintball just increases the chance for them to retreat.
Oh, okay.
You know where they've gone, because a new den will appear with a little egg on top of it. Like that.
Why can't we just grab the egg on top?
Because it's not real.
Wait, did you drop any items out here?
No.
He dropped a toadstool. Oh, there's a toadstool. Paintball times 3. What?
That was a Conchu trying to attack you.
Oh, whoops. I thought it was an item.
No.
I'm sorry.
You can just run away if you want, but...
I am sorry.
You don't have to do that. I'm sorry, snap.
I'm sorry. We are the pacifists. We need to do this.
Commits genocide.
Do you know what pattern split is? Someone with an undesirable desire to kill?
Clearly. Dead.
Yeah, and then one of the Power Rangers villains, which sort of monster villains, which I can't remember which season it was from, but people mostly were really hoping for her because they're really into her Super Sentai version. She's a very heart-shaped themed villain. She's got on the classic fighting game Butt Attack.
Yeah.
And like it's strange, like the Black Ranger sounds like he's the one from the movie and from Mighty Morphin, because like he even says he's using Froggy style sort of thing, and I'm pretty sure Adam was the name of it. But then they also showed off the Anubis-headed guy in some way associated with him, possibly.
You
maybe
need to go into the...
And it's like, but the Anubis guy I definitely know was from a different series of Power Rangers altogether.
I lost track of Power Rangers completely, I'm going to be honest.
I admittedly, after Space, I kind of lost track. But to be fair, you know, it's always looked entertaining still.
Yeah. Oh, it's always goofy fun, isn't it?
Oh wait, no, that is... this way's a dead end. Yeah, treasure chest.
It's not a treasure chest.
What is it then?
Berries.
That's a very big berry, like square-shaped on the map.
It was circular.
Don't worry, Carpenter Bug, we're peaceful people.
It's because you activated your Aptonoth's ability. It screams and it finds where plants is through the power of echolocation, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand how it works. It reminds me of the Avatar theatre production with Toph.
What?
I
know there's like the parody episode where
yeah,
they skip over that one episode that everyone hated.
It's it's a recap of the story, but it's done as a theatre play by the Fire Nation, and like everyone's getting kind of annoyed because like they're kind of misrepresented.
Well, if it's done by the Fire Nation, of course it would be.
Like Sokka's annoyed because play Sokka's jokes aren't funny enough. Sokka's is like overly like dramatic and like, oh, but it's our destiny kind of thing. Aang's upset because he's played by a girl. And also he ends up getting upset because in the play Zuko and Katara get in a relationship.
That was very much a fandom thing.
Yeah, they make a joke about it.
Though ironically, nowadays, at least from what I know of Tumblr, they'd be having huge complaints about the whole Aang situation altogether, because he's like, what, 11 and Katara's 14?
Yeah.
And apparently 3 years is too big of an age gap.
But
I just hate steal children.
Toph's like insulting them all and like having fun and jabbing at them the entire time.
I know, it's a different colour though.
What, than the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you said it wasn't any good, but...
Yeah, it's the only egg.
Yeah.
So when you chase a monster back to its den, you are guaranteed eggs of that monster.
That's a better way to get the eggs than it is to actually, go about randomly searching, frankly, then.
Yeah, the issue with...
Yeah, you might as well just only look for golden dens and otherwise just get the retreating egg.
That's the main thing. If there's a specific monster you want and you can't get it from a golden den, or it's rare from a golden den, chase it back.
At this rate, I'm expecting Hop to run up to talk to me.
But, yeah, Toph had been jabbing fun at them all about it, and then it got to Toph's appearance in the play.
Yeah.
And, like, of course, she can only see for her feet. But it's this really big, buff dude. Because, of course, Toph's this insanely strong earthbender. So that's kind of like the image they've represented him with. Her with. And Katara thinks Toph's getting upset. And he's like, oh, but it's just an accurate representation of us. It's just how we are. Because that's what Toph had been saying. And they were like, you are blind, are you not? But how do you see then? And he goes, I can see. I use a technique called echolocation by doing this, and just screams in their face, and Toph is like, yeah! And Katara's like, ugh. But like Toph's just super into it. She's like, I'm played by a big buff dude? That's awesome! And he's just like screaming, and she's like, yeah!
Okay, the caravan can instantly transfer you to locations you have visited before. It's like just around the corner. I guess it's more for later, but...
This is the fast travel mechanic. It also allows you to save in the
I know, I've ever ridden on a caravan. It's not a smooth road, but take wherever you want to go. But it's literally just 5 seconds from us.
Ride, damn it! You try walking, she breaks your leg and drags you back. I want you to do the ride at least once, just because it's funny. Also, if you want, you can save.
How did it take the monster as well?
Don't question it.
You're a monster.
You can also change the time as well here. So they are actually useful. They have more purpose than just fast travel. And it is still limited. It's not complete fast travel, which I quite like.
Okay, so... Okay. So does it show it that the little kite picking up the monster too? Like, how does the monster get back?
You get to watch Navarro suffer.
But how did the monster get back?
Don't question it.
My heart's pounding.
Wait, I'm a full-fledged rank rider? I haven't heard this yet.
There you go.
I feel this is a bad idea. Does that mean I don't get any more tutorials for the rest of the game?
No. They will still give you tutorials. You can. Navarro is with you forever. You cannot get rid of him. Yian-kut-ku. Baby. I used one of these for quite a while.
He grew up so quick.
They really do. You know, I kind of thought they were joking, but it turns out they really do grow up quick. Almost instantly, in fact.
Ah, well...
What were you going to try and do?
Add on to it, because...
You can't.
I know, but it was already breaching the limit already.
Yian-kut-ku is over the word limit.
How do I...
What?
How do I go...
What?
Go back. I guess snapjaw counts as one word. I'm going to put a space, dash thing in the middle.
You just have to press B to delete.
Yeah, but like usually, like on the Xbox, you can actually go back without deleting anything.
No.
Snapjaw it is. You remain a baby. Oh wait, I was supposed to...
If you want to add him to your party.
Well, I might as well. It's better than him just being randomly shoved in there.
You do eventually get to do something. Oh, they also have rock breaker. So, they can break very specific rocks.
Well, that's good. We need to break rocks.
Very specific rocks.
I'm assuming I don't get immediately flung into stuff, so I'll just go talk to the...
He'll probably just be like, hey, here's another quest for you.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to walk up and talk to him.
Chief Gara, we're back!
Your tutorials have just begun!
This is the power of my stand! Tutorial!
How was it?
I know that's not... I know that's not how JoJo names work, and I don't care.
We think that was the one stirring up trouble.
Wait, we think? We weren't sure? We could have just murdered an innocent creature.
It didn't die!
Like, also, we beat up the creature that stole its baby? Like, this is messed up!
You're also ignoring the fact that you half-stid like its feathers and beaks and stuff, and it just stood back up and walked
No
away.
worries, though. My buddy here gave it what for and even brought back...
Why is there always a barrel that he can stand
Look,
on?
Navarro, I'm sure you're a nice guy and all, but you've known me for like 3 days. We're not
We're
buddies.
best friends
We're
forever!
acquaintances. At most, roommates, and not by choice.
You'll wake up in the middle of the night and he's like half-stood
didn't
blood
expect
from
this
your
day to
hand and is
come so
writing a
soon.
contract with it.
But I think it's time to have the barriers taken down.
Chief,
I'll make the arrangements at once. Until
It's
then,
what we use to keep out the undesirables.
continue with your investigation.
I mean,
There were people who believed in not murdering these creatures and harvesting their organs. Can you imagine that?
but they live. That's the thing. Like, I know it, we're kind of saying it as a joke, but that Kulu-ya-kun literally stood back up and walked
This
away.
is a really big deal.
We harvested organs from it!
You have permission to
And
use
it's
the body
fine.
in Rapaham.
It's lived.
That's my buddy for ya.
You mean the thing that turned this place into chocolate? I don't think that's a good idea.
That's my buddy, my best friend, my pal for life!
Enter the village when you're
Buddy
ready.
Chum Chum!
Handcuffs you and chain, like, handcuffs himself to chain you together. We're bound forever!
Hey, buddy, I spotted a suspicious buildings over by the harbor before. What do you say we go check them out while Kana is setting things up?
There's only a small chance we'll get stabbed.
I kind of wish our character could actually be, actually clueless, so that the explanation was actually given, made sense through them, but it
Yeah.
doesn't.
But Navarro is your mouthpiece. You're not allowed to speak only Navarro.
It's why, weirdly enough, like an isekai thing kind of works because it allows you to have a character. It technically allows you to have a character who isn't an idiot, but understandably doesn't know what's going on or what the world is like. sort
Shame
of
that
thing.
most of them are still also just idiots.
Yeah. Okay, so Nanka's now officially a rider. In theory, we're gonna have no tutorials from this point, aside from Rafi's monologue, monotone voice.
The tutorials
And we'll
have
just,
not ended.
speed through and throw ourselves into the plot.
Like, comment, subscribe. I'm kind of dying a little, but maybe you'll get to listen to me actually die.
Yeah. Cheerio!
Bye.
I still didn't get a bow.